Hey there, this is Crimson. In this video, I'll be showcasing the class Paladin. I'll be going through all the different aspects of this class, what equipments to have, what skills to upgrade, what stats to go for, and how to play this character. So, without further ado, let's get over it. First of all, let me show you the status and the short intro of the character. Paladin is the strongest type of class in the entire game, out of the four classes. He has really good attack and equal defense, and has one of the best skills in the game. You only gotta concentrate on two stats for him, which is strength and condition. Strength being the primary one, and condition being the secondary for defense purposes. You can either put all 3 points in strength per level or 2 points in strength and 1 point in condition based on your requirement. Like if you are getting damaged a lot or dying a lot, consider putting points in condition. If you are not, just go full weight towards strength. And for equipment, he's one of the two classes who can use both hands, and he has one weapon and a shield, which provides defense capabilities. He also has one of the highest defense armors in the game, followed along with the berserker, and he's incredibly strong. So coming down to his title, first it's the same for every class. First you need a winner, which you acquire by going to the PvP and winning your first 10 quick matches, which is very simple to get. And then after like level 40, you go to End Slaughter. You get the title End Slaughterer by going to the next map of Magic City Luca. After that, you get this another very good title, which we'll be using here after, called Kumatra Killer. Let me show you where that is. So you have to come to this part of the map. It's almost in the end area. You come here and just follow the route that I go to. Here it's the perfect farm place for farming Kumatra. You see these red guys. These are called all the Kumatras. You just keep on killing around I think 50 of them to get this. It gives 20% strength, and it's a character that mainly relies on strength for damage. It's really good for the Paladin class. Secondly, let me go to the next aspect of Fairy. Either you can use either the Holy one or the Frost one, whichever you get first. And for skill stones, I prefer strength increase, maybe a bit of con increase, and third one can be either between this healing flame, this kind of a healing. For every second, I heal 1% of HP and SP, or you can use something like CD reduction or reflection or defense increase is also pretty good. Either of these. And coming down to skills, so you need to have around 6 skills mainly, and use the two other slots. You have 8 slots here, right? Let me just clear them one second. Alright, now you are free. So you have 8 slots. So you typically want to have around 6 spells, 4 main and 2 for just extra purposes, with the 2 for your healing potions. And the main 4 spells is Holy Cross, Recharge Shot, Hammer of Silence, and Hammer of Justice. All these 4 spells are extremely good. They are very low cooldown comparatively and does really high damage. And in other 2 spells, you can have this Curing Light, which is a heal, which is pretty good, and Shield Charge. This ability is mainly used for moving around. Like, let's say you got kind of surrounded by enemies, you can just use this to get out of there. It's kind of really good sometimes. And occasionally you can also use this Temple Knight Scream. It's really useful in PvP because it kind of confuses enemy. They cannot move, they cannot attack, they cannot do anything, which is pretty good. And later on you get this Armor of Protection. So, and it's just an intro for the skills. Let me tell you how to which skill to level up. So, first of all, for you need to only put 1 points into all your active abilities, which are mentioned. You only put 1 points in all of these. This is not required till later in the game. Actually, you can just have it for namesake. And first, you need to actually max out your attack increase. This is really important. It affects all aspects of your damage. It also increases your skill damage since this number attack goes up with the skill. And followed by, you can typically, I think, level up these two skills, Holy Ghost and Hammer of Justice. The other two, Hammer of Silence and Recharge Shot, these two are not so good early on, but after you max these two skills, these two can be maxed out. And once you reach level 45, you start upgrading the skill. Passive Master increases this 32% attack that you get from this skill. So it kind of adds up. And after this, you max out these two skills and these two, and you should be around like level 60, around around 70. At that time, you can start maxing out defense increase. This is mainly to prevent from getting one-shotted and to reduce damage taken. This is exclusive. This defense increase spell is exclusively for Paladin and Berserker class. And after defense increase, you can put in 1 points in both these all three skills, just so that you can have it like having a chance to recover HP when hit by enemies. So that is what this does. It's better than not having it at all, right? So you just have it for the sake of it. And after these four spells and these three has been maxed out, you can go for the armor of protection skill. And after that, I have 14 points. Honestly, I don't know which one to put it on. You can either put it on defense first, and this increases defense, or you can put it on Temple Night Scream or Curing Light. It's just based on your personal decision. And coming down to playstyle, it's pretty simple. You mainly will be relying on your skills. So, like, two of your abilities have invisibility frames, others two don't. Like, when I use this skill, I can still get damaged. Same for this. And this skill is extremely good at taking health out of one single enemy. It fires around 7 balls, and each ball does around 480%, which is hardly around 3000. For comparison, this skill does only 1000%. This recharge shot is extremely good. It also heals HP. So typically, you just want to start with this, use this, and use this whenever possible, and run around. Meanwhile, whenever Hammer of Silence, this skill has a really short cooldown and does quite a lot of damage. So you can meanwhile use this skill while other skills cooldown goes off. You can occasionally just charge away from enemies or use this, and you can use the heal instead of using potions, which saves a lot of money. And this defense is a little bit good, but I mean, earlier it's not so good, but later it's really good. Like, for example, I am in 6000 defense. After using this skill, I have around 7800, which is really good for taking damage. Oh, yeah. Like earlier they were doing around 6000, now they're only doing around 3000. So later on it's really good. So that's pretty much all about the skills and the character setup. Hope it was useful. And let's move on to the equipment and stats that you want. So first off, the most important stat you need is strength. Straight up, all your points needs to go through strength. And the secondary, you can focus on getting condition, which increases your defense and HP. So as you can see in this one, I have the basic, already it has some attack, and as upgrade stores, I put all stats. It gives me both strength and condition along with some of dexterity. In shields, I put strength and condition, and in helmet, I put strength and all stats. In this one, I put all stats and strength. Like, you got to straight up look at the thing having defense, condition, strength, and maybe sometimes attack as well. And additionally, for every character, this is the same. You try to get some sort of HP observe and SP observe. These can be got in unique items, for example, legendary items as well. So, example, this item already has 3% HP also, and this item already has 3% HP also. So, like as you saw here, no matter what skills I use, whatever I waste, I can get it back instantly by just attacking enemy. So that's pretty much gist of it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.